Sweet. Hell yeah. I don't want to know what a free 5 is, but I want it. This one sounds like this. It sounds. That's what a free 5 is. You're welcome. Anytime. It sounds more disgusting than it actually is. It's funny, YouTube used to use like YouTube links in the top right hand corner, and my direction to my free socials is there, but nothing's clickable. That's on them. That's on YouTube for changing the game so many fucking times. All right, let's go. All right, we're back in on this piece. Cool, I know how to change the thumbnails. Now I can get to it. How you been, Lagoza? It's been a while, buddy. Been a while, buddy, old pal, old buddy, old pal. Been so busy. Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Let me know. Fuck! Maya, you piece of poo. It's around the time we switch this guy back to, yeah, Span Legacy. Span Legacy's fine right about now. I think so. I quit the 9 to 5 and went to doing my own thing. It took forever. Now I can get a ton of client work. Cool. How's the client work stuff going for you? I'm afraid to quit and go freelance, but I'm probably gonna plot out to do that pretty soon as well. But I've got to get a new fucking demo reel put together. I've been like ghosted by so many studios. Like, I feel like people don't even look at my demo reel anymore. So it's like, yeah, it's probably just weak shit, weak sauce. Hardest part was getting the nerve to quit. I made the decision at 3 a.m., wrote my resignation, never looked back. Good for you. Good for you. I can't wait till I get to do that one day. It's just like, just to have the balls to say, peace out, bitches. Good for you, though. That's awesome, man. I actually need to start saving some of this shit. What does it look like when I do this? Yo! I love it. Makes slightly less money, but I don't have to be at my computer all day. I just work whenever I get rid of the stuff done. Yeah, that's some fun shit to do. For real, no doubt. It's good to be your own boss, really. See my demo reel? Yours is definitely way better. I doubt it. Younger people make more killer shit than I do. I mean, have you seen some of those young punks out there animating all those crazy fucking anime checks in Blender? I can't do that. Like, I feel like a fucking old dog. Well, there's animating cinematics, and then there's animating 50 animations for a single moveset in the game. Yeah, tell me about it. That's what we're doing right now. We're behind the 8 ball right now. Excuse me. Shit, that's me. We're gonna be launching soon, though. I can't wait. I can't wait to get this shit out into the world. Man, I read a statistic the other day that said like 2,005, like an estimate 2,500 independent games came out last year. That's insane. That is absolutely fucking insane. Please tell me I got this shit turned off. Yeah, I do. What? Oh, because I grabbed everything. God, I hate it when that happens. Are you animating in ones, or is it just different timing for each limb? Now I am animating in ones. I was blocking, now I'm splining this stuff out right now. Jurity. Very curious about looking into being a contractor for animation. I have no desire to be full-time anymore. Indie scene may be the way to go. I mean, indie scene is pretty boss nowadays. But just make sure you're working your booty off in order to keep that clientele up. You know, keep producing that high quality work and, you know, making connections. That's key. Indie stuff is like all about really making connections, sending out the feelers, the waves, the emails, and just your work from time to time. So, you know, keep that shit up and you should be okay. Actually, since everybody's here, let me see. I gotta put this thing up. Which one's the least favorite? I feel like looking through my children right here. This is the 4 gig one. Yeah, delete that shit. And this is the, yeah. Okay. We'll put that right there. I'll put that right here. Cool. Yeah, I'm animating on ones and this is 60 frames a second because every game is 60 frames a second nowadays. It's just a new fucking 24 frames a second. It's the new world. Oh, so smooth. Thank you. Smooth McGroove is what they call me. Smooth bottom, smooth bottom. Smooth bottom boy. Yeah, I had a daunting task at work today. Like when it came to polish shit, what I hate most about any animation assignment is when I polish shit, give the final notice, and it's just like, hey, can we try something new and polish that as well? How long would that take you? I'm like, fuck off. That's what happened today. That's what I'm thinking. Lagoza, like, Indie's sounding pretty good right about now. This guy right through here. Let me see how long I can hold this one for. Feel that game jam. They were like, so you love the first hit, can you make another one? They're like smoother. I know, right? you totally know what I'm getting. Trying to reach MK level polish under a tight deadline does not seem fun. No, hell no. I mean, it's not just that, but it's like once you're assigned to do something else, and like, so like this is kind of like my work schedule. I'm compartmentalized of doing one assignment, right? And then just in case like I'm kind of done with this assignment, I'll submit it for review, or like I'll put it on what we like to call hold, you know? So I'll put it on hold, and then here I got this other spinning plate I can mess with too. Something that needs to be done possibly next week or maybe at the end of the month. So I'll get to fuck with that a little bit. Trouble is by the time that I'm assigning, like submitting my shot, like the next department is all over it like a pack of rats, and they just nibble. By the time they get it back to me, it's usually like an hour to an hour and a half, right? So I have to jump back on that one too. And then during that production, another important assignment will develop. And then all of a sudden, it just kind of gets pushed through the furnace, gets on my plate and says, okay, so when are you going to be done with your assignment now so we can put you on this next assignment? So that's like a week-to-week thing, you know. But the trouble is just getting feedback, you know, like getting director's feedback. How many animations do I do per week? It depends. It depends. Like if I'm doing like victories or like cinematic intros and stuff like that, it could be like 2 to 3 a week. If I'm doing like super moves, which I'm doing right now, that could take anywhere between like 3 weeks to 4. I try to hammer it out in 3 weeks, but there's so many like edits and adjustments that happen. Because what I've found is that mocap doesn't necessarily look as good as you would think when you envision it with mocap actors. Because everything just gets taken into dynamic mode, and then you're kind of like, I thought it would look good, but not so much. Let's try something different, you know? And that's normally half the time, you know, is just fighting over what stays, what can be pushed, you know? And then we have what we call pure polish, to where we like look at the animation and we just say, hey, what can we do better, you know? Because sometimes the energy that you feel comes out on the first pass and you're like, what the fuck is this, man? It's like, I thought I was looking at 4th of July, but it's like wet sparklers here, you know? It's like getting that hard foreplay energy going, you know? And then all of a sudden, I'm tired, good night, you know? Some shit like that. I don't know if that answered your question. But yeah, like I'm lucky if I get a cinematic done in a week, like a one that requires more objects than just one person, because in a fighting game it's all about 2 people, right? So you got to animate 2 people. Not that they do like 3 animations per week. Polish. I mean, shit. That was when I was in feature. Yeah, that was 3 shots per week. That's for a senior animator too, and I was like, fuck that. That's why I quit Blizzard Cinematics. It was just, it like took a toll on my mind. Blizzard doesn't even pay nearly as enough, even if they do overtime. Like, I was just sick and tired of fucking working late nights and working on weekends. There's like no future in that. Just get a cinematic out on the right time? Fuck no. Fuck no. I feel like that pace, I would need a layered animation 24/7, no time to pose. Yeah, I mean, I just pick and choose like what my battles are at that moment, because it's like, I mean, for the majority of the part, when we have mocap animation, a huge starting point is already done for us, and it's basically just taking it to spline and like super polish and pushing it. So in a sense, that's okay. But when it comes to like director choice, like this is what we're thinking, this is what's boarded, and this is the energy we presented. But then the director can come in and be like, I'm not feeling it, or no, not quite my tempo. Like Whiplash. You ever seen that movie Whiplash with J.K. Simmons? Like literally like balls out, spit shine, slap you in the mouth, not my fucking tempo, you know? Throw a chair over your head type of thing. And then you just gotta like suck it up and keep pushing. Just main poses. I'm not blocking. Like motion capture, not blocking. I call it a fat pass because like you're basically taking a bunch of information, squeezing it, trimming it, you know, like just cutting out the fat, and just like, I guess like presenting a filet mignon that hasn't been cooked yet. You know, you're just trimming off the edges and making it like, it's like editing video. You shoot a video, you take it into the editing bay, you start off with like 30 minutes of footage, and you're trying to cut it down to like 1 solid minute, you know what I mean? Animator reviews on Glassdoor are a great read if you need entertainment. Oh boy. I think I made all those threads. I think I actually did all that myself. I was the one that was like, don't work here. I mean, one streamer said it best. Like, what was it? Pirate Software. He said like, Blizzard makes epic entertainment, you know, epic quality entertainment because it demands epic quality from its workers. You know, it demands like an epic work pace from their workers, and that's just unsubstantial. You know, like it's unsustainable, you know, for the most part. You know, they demand a lot out of their employees, and you know, there's not really too much like pay or reward that comes out of it, really. You know, just like the simple fact that you could say, yeah, I worked on a Blizzard game, cool. But at the same time, you know, like like your health fucking matters. You know, but some people, like especially young people, they're into the grind. They're like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna work late, burn oil. I'm gonna show them what I'm made of, you know. But in the long term, man, it's like, it's only gonna beat yourself up when it's just like when you start putting in those hours and you put in that time, you put in the production hours of, hey, it took me this long to make this. Even though I've been like working late hours, they're like, oh great, we can just give you more work. You know, it's like, that's just no way to fucking live, man. It's no way to go about it. You know, and I've learned it all too late in my career. Not necessarily all too late, but when you get to like a AAA studio like that, you just need to know how to manage yourself with producers. Like, okay, can we get this done today? I'm like, nope. Just smile. No. I'm gonna say, God, I'm gonna save you like thousands of dollars on therapy. Just say no. Smile when you say it. No. Somebody wants you to draw a picture for them? No. Can you animate me something? No. You know, you're so afraid of being fired if you say no. Why are you afraid? Do they make you afraid? I just politely say with a smile, I'm like, there's no way I can do this as one person. I can't. You're gonna have to hire more people. And that's what production needs to know. Because if you lie to them and if you do what's called ghosting hours, which is the worst thing you can do, that's just gonna look bad on you and it's gonna hurt the team. Get my first job, I don't want to screw it up, you know. Oh yeah, well, I get that. I get that mentality. Yeah, first job, it's like, yeah, you sit down, you shut up, you do your job. But I'll tell you this, Jerry T, don't be a yes man or a yes woman. Don't be a yes person all the time. Like, stand up for yourself. Say, I don't think this is gonna work because so. Or that's probably not going to do it for me because so. Do you have a better plan or a better idea or a better, you know, blueprint of how fast this can go? You know, pick their brain instead of yours. One thing I've learned from freelancing is telling people that the deadline can't be met. Reason doesn't mean you're going to instant drop you. In fact, they're grateful you're being honest. I know, for real. Because like in the end, I'll give you like the best advice that I can. I remember when I first started television and I asked for like 13 amazing action shots. And guess what? I got all those 13 amazing action shots. The trouble was I had to get all those 13 shots done within a month. And that was my biggest regret. It's like, what if you got everything you were asking for, but didn't consider the fact is, do you have enough time or are you properly equipped to do it? Then your reputation's on the line, right? But yeah, to that fact, yes, be honest. Like, what's that song that says, I'm just being honest? Chop that in half. It's feeling pretty good. Take heart, T, man. You'll get there. I mean, don't let what I say deter you. You know, like maybe like people who are passionate about shit like that and who actually give a fuck about their work is like what most companies need. As I tell you, like when you're cooking, like when you're under pressure cooking, like things can get negative really, really quickly. But what people really, really want on their team is like somebody who could like work under pressure. You know, who could find it motivating, you know. Okay. This is the one thing that I gotta fix up. Let's see. Ah, yeah. Cool. Grab all the stones. Cool. Get this feeling okay. Damn it. Okay. Okay, this is where we're switching it, right? Yeah, so let's go back. We're gonna switch it, unfortunately. I wonder if I could do that really quickly with a reverse tool. Let me see if I can do that. If I did that and hit mirror, what do I get? Bullshit. Would you like to eventually freelance or go further down teaching animation route? I've kind of reached my peak when it comes to teaching. I'd much rather just sell courses online. I really want to do directing. Right now I'm ghosting a director right now. Basically just being like, kind of being his number 2 right now on this project. I got another project I'm kind of secretly working on right now. I'm not telling anybody right now, but I'm kind of like just learning how doing independent games and eventually just taking on my own project. It's a huge undertaking, but this guy that I'm working with, he's like, I gotta get on his level, you know? You know, like what we're doing here on Combo Devils is like the kind of energy that I want to start taking. Eventually, like growing, getting like a small, possibly just starting like my own little small independent studio. Just start bidding for projects, freelancing, doing like really, really cool shit. Like the Line Studio, like, you know, how Super Seed started, eventually start working on their video games. Because it's a big risk and a chance. I tried doing like a short film thing, but it's like a big, big risk, especially in today's market of undertaking something like that with no money and like hoping it does well, hoping to get recognition when you're like competing against like 2,000 other people, which is nuts. I think like the biggest thing is like start making capital funding first, do small freelance production stuff. and then like eventually start saving up to start moving up into more higher quality independent projects. But as of right now, yeah, I'm just I'm trying to get into a lead supervising role, which takes time, but also trying to get this indie stuff off the ground, because this project I feel has got like so much fucking potential, and it's helping me out too, because it's growing my demo reel and shit like that. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. Like long-term plan, I want to direct, and that's why I'm shadowing my buddy right now who's directing this project. He's got like a lot of fucking intel on how he does it. So that's the one thing about directors. They never ever, like all the directors that I've worked with, they never ever given me like a clear, this is what you do, A, B, and C, and D, or this is what you should try, or like nobody's ever really taken me under their wing. They just kind of say stuff like, just make a movie. And I'm like, well, fuck, dude. It's easy just to say, just do something, when you don't like have any like fucking roadmap on how you did it, or who you had to talk to, or who you had to, you know, whose ass you had to kiss, or like who the fuck you had to screw over just to get there. Just do it. Okay, thanks a lot, Spielberg. I'll just go do something and not have a fucking clue who I'm supposed to show this to, how am I supposed to package it, how am I supposed to present it, you know, what resources do I talk to, who to go to. I heard of festivals, but what festivals do you go to? Nah, just do it, you know. Like I hate when people like who have like done it or achieved it give you so little advice in order to like get there. You know? How do I start a company? Just start it. Like what? I just started a company and it just magically exists, you know? You know, it's like, you know, and if I ever get there, like same thing with like being a lead and a supervisor. Like I've asked so many people that, and they're just like, it's kind of weird. You know, like I kind of got lucky, or it just kind of happened automatically. And, sometimes you want to like make sure you're studying for the right thing that company's going for in the next 5 years, but don't study too much, you know, because maybe like the skill that they're asking you for that they don't really talk about is something that you need to do research on your own. And I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? You know? It's just like those get rich quick scams, you know? They're like, I make so much money in a month, get my free course, and I'll show you how. And you get your free course, and they're just like, yeah, you just gotta be motivated, you know, and don't let anybody stop you. And if you got a dream, pursue it. You know, have it clear in front of you, you know, and don't stop thinking about that dream. You know, get up early every morning, you know, and just start contemplating that dream. Write it down and visualize it. You know, like just like fucking, you know, unphilosophical bullshit, you know, that I hear in every Rocky movie. And it doesn't really tell you anything. And all of a sudden I just paid like $200 for somebody just to tell me, don't quit on my dreams and I'll be rich, you know? Exactly. That's why people become motivational speakers, because they're good at just hyping you the fuck up and trying to get paid for it, you know? There's too many motivational speaker heads on Facebook and Instagram these days. Like so much that makes me sick, you know? Just like all that nonsensical bullshit, you know, that just like, well, why am I listening to you? Because you can do it, okay? Yeah. So my dog can do it too. Like my dog did it this morning. Like, so what? Yeah, it's just like it's all like a ploy. Life. All right, let me shape this guy up. I'm gonna find it out though. Like it's like, I think like the biggest thing, and that I put off for long, is just like basically your circle. Who do you surround yourself with, you know? I mean, I got a small little crew, and I got a couple of guys that are like locked the fuck in. And then it's like it's good to have people like that around you. So it's like, hey, you want to be a director? Then surround yourself with directors, right? Simple as that. You want to be a supervisor? Surround yourself with supervisors. You want to be an animator? Surround yourself with animators. You want to be like you want to open up a fucking restaurant? You know, surround yourself with like chefs and people who've done that shit. You know, you are who you hang around. So I've had like so many people who I've been in a circle with that were just like animation fans, but that was all they were, just like animation fans. You know, so it's like I didn't. That's all I was doing. I was just geeking out over fucking animation. Hello. Your name is really hard. Hello, Hanapuramati. How you doing? What's up? Sorry, I forgot I have I have multi-chats here. Sorry, I just went on like a crazy fucking rant. We got another one. That's why I have these stream sessions, just to like vent and air out. Good, how about you? Not bad, not bad. Can't complain. Streaming on Twitch too? Yes, indeed. Check out my Twitch. Yeah, I just started with Stream Elements. They've been pretty good with double streaming. I used to manually do it in Twitch and YouTube, but YouTube by itself, oh my god, it hogs up so much GPU. Yeah, my frame rate is really good through Stream Elements. I'm learning. I'm a work in progress streamer. Fish Bear! I'm guessing that's you, Maddie? Or if that is, welcome to the Anim Jam. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the follow. The elusive Fish Bear. Has made it to the chat. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. All right, let's start detailing this a little bit. What's the rig? Is it free? It looks interesting. No, this is not a free rig, unfortunately. This is a character from a video game that we're doing. If you would like a really cool, if you like a really cool rig that's not quite free, go check out my boy Yang on 2B rig. I was fucking around with that the other day. Pretty badass rig. Check him out. Go check his site too. He's got like some sweet ass Gumbro rigs. But yeah, unfortunately this one's not for free. It's an in-game model. I love that bat. Yeah, it's one of our characters, Zochi. Hello, Twitch. You're here. You are in us. That didn't come out right. What's up, Fish Bear? Thank you for the follow, bud. You're in the YouTube chat too? You're everywhere. You're lurking. I welcome the lurkers. Thank you, lurkers. Much love, Fish Bear. First follower of the night, Fish Bear. This one's for you. I love my followers. I love my followers. I love myself. Welcome to the Anim Jam. Let's fucking go. Right. Yeah, I gotta start modding up my stream channel so that way you guys can come in as like little avatars and shit like that. And you can like do fighting and stuff like that. I don't know how to do that quite yet. I saw an animation streamer who did that and shit looked really cool. So that way you can like, I mean, I gotta filter it somehow. I'm not like a good modder, but like I saw, you know, like you type shit in the chat and you just like start fighting each other. We probably won't get any animation work done at all. We'll probably just like, you know, be like yelling and screaming and like throwing money at each other to kill, like to get each other booted off the server. Sounds so cool. I know. What am I doing to my stream already? I'm the kind of artist that doesn't really start this up first until I run this. You know, that's what my psychology teacher always used to tell me. It's like, make sure you start that before you run this. All right, let's spread it out through here. Okay. Save your work, guys. Almost had a podcast, which I wanted to call Save Your Work Podcast, because I could never, that was one of my it's one of my bad habits. I forget to save my shit. Alright, I gotta finish this pose. I gotta like try a new pose. Okay. And her weight's gonna go over here. I'm gonna add help. I can fix that. Just hit that nice juicy subscribe button right below my name. Subscribe with me if you want to live. Do it now. What ads are you getting? Are they all in Spanish? Hey, Art Paper, what's up? Sorry, I'm training myself to look at the two chats that I got running on Streamlab. What's up, dude? I love that name, Art Paper. How to be a good animator like you, sir? Do you have any advice for me as a student? That's an excellent question. The secret to becoming a great animator is to play a shit ton of Mario Kart. Mario Kart 64, none of that Double Dash World bullshit. Play Mario Kart. make sure you get 6 gold medals, 5 gold stars, and be sure you can absolutely know how to draw the inside of a foot. No, I'm just messing. I'm just messing. You don't need none of that shit. Just start animating. I mean, this is funny. We just had this conversation earlier. Like, how do you be a director? Just start directing. How do you be an animator? Just start animating. I don't know what's hot nowadays, but I know waifus, furries, and you know, like any fundamental animation assets when it comes to physics and movable objects are high in demand nowadays if you want to freelance. But if you want to do professional stuff, I highly recommend to check out animationmethods.com. No, this last part, I'm not trolling you, trust me. I've got plenty of advice in my day. I come from a very old school generation of animators. When people thought we're all saints, no man, we're like some really dirty son of a bitches. No, check out animation. I'm like lisping right now. Animationmethods.com. There's like a shit ton of rigs you can grab, and pick what you want to do. Do you want to do 2D? Do you want to do 3D? Do you want to do stop mo? Do you want to do graphics, motion graphics, motion builder, or mocap? You know, and just start with the bouncing ball. I'm constantly facing freezing viewport issues. Do you have any idea how to fix? Every menu option isn't working. Just the viewport is frozen. I'm unable to quit my. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Unable to quit Maya. Well, there's always Control-Alt-Z. You said your viewport issue's freezing. You sound like, well, first of all, looking through here, look up through your camera, make sure your camera's not locked, you know, because if it's locked right here, you're not gonna be able to move shit. So make sure that's unlocked. Viewport. When I think viewport, I'm thinking renderer. So like, do that. Actually, I want to be a 3D animator. Well, you're in luck, sir. 3D animators are high in demand. Yeah, I would say pick your poison, Blender or Maya. If you want to work in the industry standards Autodesk Maya. If you want to do freelancing, you know, and get your freak on, get your gooning freak on, Blender is usually the thing right now, and that's being experimented with a couple of studios. It's not quite industry standard, but Autodesk Maya is where you want to be. If you want to work in video games, I suggest check out Unreal. You know, are they in demand? I mean, I would demand myself, definitely. I prefer to demand myself. I hope that helps, Art Paper. But if it's like chugging, yeah, definitely try to restart your Maya. Check to make sure, go through here. Check to make sure if you go to preferences, if none of that's, you said none of that's working, but try to make sure that you're going into interface. I'm sorry, your display, and make sure that this material loading mode is on parallel. And then let's see, what else? Your animation, make sure this is also the parallel, and make sure your GPU override is checked. You should be okay. Hopefully that helps. If not, ask ChatGPT. And I'm not saying that as a joke too. It'll lead you somewhat to a right path. You learn Maya at my school? Okay. Yeah, you can learn that. You can go to school to learn Maya too. Or if you have a low attention span like I do, just type in how do I Maya in YouTube, and you'll be greeted by 500 fucking people with too much information on their hands. But you could check out my channel at Brad for Show. I don't really teach you Maya, but you know, I can teach you how to do a mean camera shake. How to Autodesk, how do Maya. Just Google how do Maya. I'm sorry, I'm being silly, guys. You know, that's what I do here. But I'm always willing to help. Let me know if that helps, Art Paper. But yeah, Fish Bear. Study like principles of animation 101. Just learn how to bounce a ball. That's like the very basic, because what people don't know is that animation comes from bouncing balls. Squash and stretch, timing and framing, timing and spacing. That's the basic stuff that you have to do. Most people just want to cut into this business learning how to do fucking Spider-Verse, you know? That's great. I'm glad you have goals, but you know, you need to know what is the visual language of animation. You know, how to train your eye to see weight, how to see appeal, how to see, you know, sincerity, you know. It's gonna take time too. Nobody becomes a rock star overnight. And if you do, I ought to shoot you, because, you know, you don't deserve to have that kind of fortune. But yeah, it's just take time and practice. Do you know how to draw a fish bear? Actually, you don't need to be a great draftsman, but if you have like any kind of 2D software, look up this. Look up Krita. Krita.com. It's a 2D software that's absolutely free. Download that and just start practicing animation on 2s and 1s too. Start with a bouncing ball, right? How does it squash? How does it stretch? You know, work on your arcs in animation, reducing your arcs. Where does your timing go? Learn your ease ins, your ease outs. Learn where, you know, time is manipulated in order to find how weight is distributed, you know? Very, very basic stuff, 101. And refine that, animate that, learn why does it look good, why does it suck? You know, study space theory, study, you know, composition, you know, and watch a ton of fucking animated movies and watch a ton of fucking video game animation too. Cut them out, download them, frame by frame them, study them, you know. How does it move? Why does it move that way? Shoot reference. You ever heard what reference is? Just like take your phone, just videotape yourself moving around. Be like, try something simple. Like, here's a hand animation, you know? Here's my hand doing this, 1, 2, 3, like that. Find like a rig with a hand and start animating hands, you know? It's very complicated, but you can learn a shit ton from doing that, you know? That was the biggest little bullshit I ever said. No, I'm just kidding. But if you want to take online school, I do one-on-ones. I try to adjust everybody's level of animation. Yes, the shoot reference too was fun. Well, you're way on your way to becoming an animator. If you think that stuff's fun, I mean, good chance this is the line of work for you. I try to shoot reference when I can. I try to wait till my neighbors go to sleep. But it's I kind of look ridiculous when I'm outside shooting reference and people are just staring at me. But the cool thing is that, you know why I get the last laugh? Because I'm actually getting paid to do that. Haha. Like spacing through here. And when you get into 3D, this is going to be your new best friend. It's called a graph editor. And this is the kind of stuff that you're gonna have to learn, and it's gonna be daunting when you first look at it, and you'll be like, what the fuck am I looking at? It's basically kind of like colored pasta. But this is the stuff that manipulates space over time. So think of this as like, you know, coding for animators. But you're looking at 3D space. And how do you manipulate it? You know, how do you cut time? How do you cut keyframes out? And move time forward. get used to this too, because when I first started animating, I was like, I don't like this place at all. But as always, you're gonna suck at everything that you start, as we all do. But the more you get, the more you rinse and repeat, better you're gonna get at it, you know? Just finding your groove. What's up, Moon? Hey, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for showing up. How do Autodesk? You teach me football? You teach football? You teach me to football? Where was that from? That was, yeah, the longest yard. That was it. You teach me football? When you do the graph editor thing, when you polish blocking or something. Yeah, normally when I'm polishing, everything starts out as blocking like this. So if you see everything, you see how everything almost kind of looks like a Mario level, like everything's pretty much just like on a slant. Let me see if I can find an actual keyframe. See, everything's like bricked like this, like square edges. I don't even know if you can see it. But this is what they call blocking, because the tangents are only moving when it's cutting corners. But when you smoothen them out, like this straight smooth line, that's when you see Maya's interpolation of in-betweens. I see Legend is animating. What up, dude? What up, Pepe? Damn, it's been a while since you've been here. What's happening? I appreciate the compliment, though. I don't consider myself to be a legend. But thank you, though. Everybody's got to start somewhere. How are you doing, friend? Oh, okay. That's where I was at. Okay, that makes sense. Right. Slam. Oh shit, no, it's too much, dude, too much. I was busy with work stuff. I was in your stream a long time, just lurking around most of the time. Hey, I appreciate the lurking. I always appreciate the lurkers. Lurk on, my friend. How's the work going? How's it working for the man? Or the machine? So like this is Ark's fish bear. See like this? See this foot coming up through here? See this arc that it's making? It's like it's not smooth. Like, see how there's like it starts to come up and go around and it kind of dips and then it hits really hard and comes back down here. This is what you do in polish. You like refine arcs. You know, like you mold them a little bit. You make them a little bit smooth. You kind of even them out a little bit. So that way it's easy to read, you know, even it's still Not quite the smoothest. This way you just like keep polishing it and keep like looking for ways to kind of smoothing it out a little bit, so that way your eyes can read them a lot better. You know, same thing with the front too. So like you see how like it comes up and it hits a solid, what we call a wall, and goes straight down. So like you come in, you're like, all right, I want to make sure that it's easing in. Right now it hits really quick and comes back down. So what you're gonna do is just, you gotta ease in, pull it out just a little bit more through here. You know, refine that arc. And then this is what we call, not in Z-plane, but TX, right? So if you look at TX, you see this tangent, see how it's like all goopy looking? You know, you delete a keyframe, you just kind of smooth it out a little bit. And then this is part what we call overshoot. You're going past the part where it's settling, right? So what we do is just like, you could either delete it so that way we have more space, or we could just push it up so that way we're just like ramping, push it up into the side so we're ramping it down a little bit. So you see how we're making like this nice little groove right through here? So you can pull it down, and then you'll start seeing more time for it to settle through here. And then we do the same thing with the TY. The TY, the green is going up. So if we look at TY and I look at my curves, we're gonna see the same thing, right? It starts flattening out through here too. So what we do is we just like pull it down a little bit, you know? We get that groove going again. Almost like a hill, you know, like a Super Mario level hill or something like that. And you start seeing that ramp through here, right? You start seeing that space. And then we start feeling that ease, right? It doesn't come to a complete stop. Start feeling that ease, it hits the apex. And as it comes down, you can kind of choose which way it wants to go. In this case, I think it's okay, but what I want to do is I want to anticipate it to what we call slow out. So slow out is basically, it feels a little even, so it's like it's just kind of feeling like an elevator going down. So what you can do is you can hold it a little bit as it comes down. So as it's coming, you can hold it, and then go really fast. So up, down, up, down, up, down. It gives it texture, you know? So like, that's what we call like ease in, ease out. That's another principle of animation too. Almost like a pendulum swing. You know, you feel that weight going left and right, left and right. Work is going great. How about for you? I can't complain. It's going. I'm surviving. I took a hiatus off of teaching, online teaching, so I could do more streaming. It's been fun. Been fun. I've been way too occupied with gaming. Last year, too many games came out that I wanted to play. So I'm kind of chilling out now. Taking a break. I've beaten all the games that I wanted to. Now it's like, all right, I'm back in a production mode. Cool. So like this is kind of like when we spline and we're getting to like the popping bullshit on your arm. So you just got to work out stuff like that. So far this is feeling okay. I got to straighten out this bow a little bit quicker. Start displaying a little bit more. All right, this. There we go. Sorry, like I know my stuff is looking icky right now. I think we work on this pole. Let's try to get this. Glad he focused on streaming. Games are hitting me hard. Arc Rider broke my schedule. No shit. Yeah, I hear Roadblocks is taking over the world right now. Yeah, I think I got my fill of like all my games I wanted to accomplish last year. I think the only one that I'm looking forward to this year is obviously Grand Theft Auto, and then I got the new Resident Evil coming out. But other than that, yeah, it's like, yeah, I gotta get back on the social media train. It's not bad. I'm like collabing with some riggers, which is really cool. It's always a good time. And then we're about to launch this Kickstarter pretty soon. I can't wait. I'm ready for this game to get out there. Get it into the hands of the local streamers, of the VTubers, of the crazy people of the internet. Like, send it to the lions, man. It's either we do or die. And then hopefully get a little pretty penny, you know? Folks would like to contribute and give us their money. We would gladly accept it and reward you with like possibly one of the hottest upcoming platform fighters the world has ever seen. So that way you can escape reality for more hours. This is a game. Is this the game animation? Yeah, this is a character select I'm working on right now. Yeah, this is one of the characters for Combo Devils. This is Akani. Little subtle overshoot. And the stones. Save your work, guys. Yeah, we're probably gonna jump ahead in a little bit. God damn. Let's get a little chest action in here. Actually, I don't need that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm actually, it's funny you should mention that too, because it's like, I'm so used to doing cinematic animation on this stream, but like for once, I'm actually doing some gameplay animation. Gameplay is a heck of a lot more. Ooh, actually, let me do this real quick. I forgot I could do this on my stream. There we go. So that way you're not distracted by my taskbar, my ugly taskbar. There we go. Thank you for the advice, sir. I have to take a lunch. Don't forget to eat, sir. Hey, yeah. Food's important. Eat a lot of fish, good omega-3s, and stay hydrated too. You know, you can't, and don't animate angry. You know, play a lot of Mario Kart. Heed the words. Hey, Fish Bear, appreciate you, man. Thank you for the follow, too. And if you need have any other questions or any other advice, we're always around. We're always watching. I'm watching you. I'm watching you eat. All right, Fish Bear. Thanks for being a good sport. Spare. Da 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 da. Wait, what happened here? When does she let go of this? Right. I think she could do it right here. Get this arm. Let's see. Wait, what happened here? What? 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 What is going on here? Oh, that was the shape of the pole. I tell you what, this rig is pretty solid pole two-handed staff rig to work with, but this pole is shapes is god awful. I think it's like the weakest thing about this rig is the spear itself. But the actual hookup to it is actually pretty dope. Puts my Donatello rigging video to shame. And people are not even gonna see that. Why am I even making even such a big deal about it? What am I missing here? What does it actually look like in my blocking? It just comes there. Yeah. That weird dummy fist. This thing could be a lot better. Question mark? Yeah, I think it was the thumb that was making me crazy. Where's the pop at, and why did it do that? So, what? Why is this happening? Oh, maybe because the switch is happening through here? Right, so this, oh, okay. Nope, that definitely ain't working, working full of shit. Do that. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. We do have a damn it. Yeah, we have M gear, don't we? let's work on these stones, shall we? And do a little offset. There we go. Ow, 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 ow. Need to hydrate. Hang on, guys. I do not have them ready. Gotta work on this slam. Hi, my Maya in stream seems pixelated. No shit. Let me take a look. Maybe YouTube's working on the fritz right now. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Huh. Look into this really quick. Oh yeah, you're right. Let me try this. Let's see. Looks good on my end. Interesting. That is weird. Oh, my default campus. What's going on here? Let me check that. Enable these features require more resources for this device. Animating more stuff. Interesting. So I can't do this while I'm... Let me actually try this. Arslan, let's see. Let me try this, see how this looks. Interesting. So I can't do this while I'm... now I'm echoing. How's this? That look a little better? Fixed now? Yeah, I full screened it. All right, yeah, let's do some full screen. Cool, and let me do this too, so you guys don't have to worry about this part of it. I don't want you seeing my taskbar. Cool. Yeah, thanks for letting me know, man. Yeah, thank you guys for communicating with me about the stream. Sometimes I'll have my camera like looking down at my crotch, no joke, and nobody will say a damn thing. It's not that kind of stream, guys. Like, let me know if my audio is busted, if my mic mutes, or like if shit is freezing. Yeah, thanks for the call out. It's not. Would you like it to be? You know, a little subscription could change my mind. Little Twitch Prime, maybe a little sub on the side. I mean, I'm easy to turn coat, you know. You don't have to try hard. Let me fix that. Let me fix her head. Yeah. We're polishing tonight. Sleep a lot when I'm sick. Oh no. Let's move that chest. It's not bad. Save your work. Detective on the scene. Yeah, this feels like this could be more qualified than not. Let's see. I hate it when I only have like so many poses to choose from in a library. And they're not anything that are salvageable. This is not too bad though. This should be the absolute grip pose. You sleep a lot when you're sick. Oh no. Told you not to make out with that broad. Now you got the Hershey squirts. Cold-blooded. Told you, man, you gotta stop eating that late night Taco Bell, man. Shit ain't good for you. That stuff's not even eligible for dog food. I was gonna watch the newest 28 Days Later. The last 1 year sucked so much ass. Oh, is that the new one with that the guy that looks like the fucking war boy? That guy looks like a war boy from Mad Max. I don't even know what that's about. The giant zombie dick. That's what it's called. The bone temple. Is that what the bone temple was supposed to be? The boner temple. "28 dicks later." Oh no. I mean, yeah, that's what you probably look like after that happened. You are now entering the bone zone. Okay, I gotta work on this new pose. Let's see. This is not quite the pose. I'm gonna save this real quick. This is not the quite ending pose that I want to go for. I think we're in a good spot to work on this last one. So I gotta get her in this. I gotta get her in a different pose. Let me take a look here. Oh shit. Got one. It just goes that. You get two. Sorry, I'm like on a private Discord right now, so I can't show too much. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so this is like some inspiration that I got from for this character. Some like early concept art. Trying to almost think like maybe I want to just steal that pose altogether. Not that. Might actually just try this one. Seems to be a safe bet. I heard they made the main zombies wiener small because of complaints. Oh, they got like nude zombies running around. Because why not, right? I wonder how you pitched that idea. It's like, bro, I got this apocalypse zombie movie in mind. And they all got little dicks, but we need to see them on screen. You know, that's why they're so angry. Why does it slide? I'm gonna have to move this leg back. Yeah, it's gonna have to work a little bit better. Wait a minute. Did I just... Yeah, I did. I fucking did. Please, just that, please. Thank you. All right, it's a little bit better. Victory pose, no, just character select idle. My notes were she was off model a little bit character-wise, so I'm just trying to fix, like right now that slant pose, this pose right here is what I put her in, but it's not quite her character, so I'm just trying to adjust it a little bit. Basically, like this weird foot that's sticking out, so I gotta come up with another alteration, something a little bit more confident. Still in the character select phase of things. Whoa, hello. Well, hello. Oh, just like, I mean, like, yeah, not like off model, just like not, yeah, not quite the character trait. Not quite the attitude. Okay. King. It's not too bad. Save. Oh, boy. I don't like how that knee's coming back. Can I move that? What the hell? Like, what the... Ah, that one is snappy. Okay. A little bit more lean. Okay. This might get a little hairy. Lights flickering. Oh, man. Let's get to the sad part. That knee's still bent the other fucking way. I don't like it. Can I bend this? Right, but can I bend this joint? Like Really fucking bend it. All right, let's hold this. Yo, Tuna, what's up, dude? See what you up to. Hey, man, it's been a while. How you been? Oh, you know, man, just keyframing away. Like you do. How you been, man? It's been a good hot minute. How's everything going in Texas? Nice. Yeah, busy. Good. I guess like better to be busy than nothing to do at all, right? Getting colder here, but not as bad as the north. No shit. Yeah, that is one place that I do miss checking out. Old Texas. If AI takes over animating, I think we'd all go back to slinging crack. I think the people that make AI are already on crack. So, win-win. I think the people that made fentanyl also made AI. Oh, did I zero that out? Shit. Just been on one center lately. Been kicking on my tush. I'll get there eventually. Ow. Yeah, I've been on about 3. You know, I've been really high. Been really high and dry lately, but I've been keeping busy. You know. Oh shit! It's about getting late. I was hopefully get this whole thing polished by then. Yeah, man, it's good to hear from me, dude. Shit, I can't remember the last time we chit-chatted on the stream. Yeah, man, but hopefully you still be getting busy, dude. I know there's been like a shit ton of layoffs this past last year. Hopefully it's subsided, but I don't know. Netflix just bought Warner Brothers, so I think I got an invisible clock counting down, dude. Only time will tell. Literally. So we'll see how that goes. I'd say I got about a year. A year, maybe a little less. Is that a good thing that they bought them or not? I mean, I don't know. I only know that they're interested in the movie IP. I don't think they've touched the gaming division, which is a good thing because they absolutely suck. I can't technically say that they suck at video game marketing. I can't technically say that, you know, their track record for video games hasn't been the best at all, you know, because that's like, I can't really speak on that part, but I know they just bought the movie IP. That's probably all they're after. It's weird that now worried. Maybe it's Mike Openbeck. It's just not caring crossing that bridge when it does. Yeah. I don't pay attention to it. I really don't. Like, all I know is that I just need a backup plan B, C, and D at this point. I mean, we're slowly getting there, dude. You know, we're about to launch our Kickstarter pretty soon, so I'm pretty stoked. Pretty stoked about that. Kickstarter, we're working on an independent brawler fighting game. A Smash-like platform fighter. It's called Combo Devils. Have to launch this bad boy into the 2026 and become the highest played platform fighter in the world. This is one of the characters for it. Trying to get into that independent scene, man. Trying to get in that whole indie dev scene. What the hell? And why exactly is this doing this to me? Okay, great. What the absolute fuck? Wait, what the hell? Oh, the IKFK switch. But you know what? We'll figure it out. God always has a plan, dude. At the end of the day, he's in control. Have faith. When's your contract up? Into this month? Actually, I need to switch this thing a little bit sooner. I'm gonna switch it right here. Okay. Oh boy. There you go. Excusez-moi? Bro, what the fuck is up with this thing? a fucking madman. What the what? What is happening here? What the hell is going on? Oh, is there like is a grip thing? What? Wow. I gotta turn the grip shit off too. Okay. Fuck. Okay, we're done. Well, you can always Coach as a backup plan. They get canceled and send out commitments based on aesthetics and race. Nah, I'd rather go into Bitcoin. Seems like a lot safer solution. Yep, I'm gonna sign up for Andrew Tate's Boys to Men Club. I'm just gonna get rich. I'm gonna buy like 50 Bugattis, do a bunch of trash talking on the internet. You know, start calling celebrities like crack whores to their faces. Sounds like a lot of fun. Get a little bit more status, you know, because animation industry is run by Puritans. You know. I feel like breaking the law. That sounds like a pretty fun thing to do. Wee. Save. I have to work on this. On that pose a little bit better, a little bit more squeaky clean. It was 11:55. I got 5 more minutes. Shit. I was hoping I could get to this damn bat. Don't quit, Tuna. Don't quit. No, we're definitely seeing the bridge. That's for damn sure. Kind of snuck up on us, but if you think about it, fuck, we've been doing this for like what, 15 years now? So it's like halfway into the next decade. We're starting to see a change in the winds, so. It's interesting to see like what growing trend is emerging. I think like everybody should just start becoming entrepreneurs at this point. Yeah, man, I know. Oh yeah, do you guys want to see a sneak peek of what her super looks like in game? It's like a fucking sneak peek. I'm not even supposed to show anybody right now, but here we go. So this is the super that I animated. Okay. Context. Furry guy, Jingo. Avatar lady, Ikani. Ikani's gonna hit Jingo with the super. Boom! Hell yeah. I did that super. A lot of small touches and polishing I need to do. But oh boy. Stoked out of my mind. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm still at NR. S. You forgot one more letter in there. Soon to be in our Netflix, in our Flex, in our Flex, net realm, Netflix, Netherflex. Yeah, Netherflex. That's the new joke. Yeah, man, it's definitely, I've been there about 3 years now. I got a lot of shit going on over there. Really quickly. Damn it. My eye. fix this? Yeah, where are you working at again, Tuna? Like, what place are you working for? Forgot. I mean, you're in Texas, so you're bound to be in a video game company. My back, my legs, my back. No, hear my crack. Of course, what else would I sing? I mean, I might have fucked up the lyrics a little bit, but it goes along the line of like booty and back, blow it out, break it down, something like that. I mean, I do enjoy the company of big booty bitches. Okay, so this goes here, 94, frame 94, that's where we're at. Let me see if I can steal some animation. Let's quite see where I'm at. Intro in idle, okay. pretty fast. Let me just see what this would look like. Wait, is the idle animation already here? Combat animations. Special side spray. Da 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 da. Misc. How is that not what I think it is? 94? Okay. Let's go back here. And electric guitar coming in hot. All right, so 94-ish. Yo, where was like the animation I just saved? What the fuck? Oh, hell. Oh, God. All right, let's try this one more time. Idle temp. 94 frames. Save it. There it is. Up there in a Connie folder. Okay, great. Now. Okay, it's still there. Good. Sorry, I'm not even looking at the chat. Hits. Okay. Now we want to save this pose. Temp pose. Cool. Curious to see if this is even going to work. 94. Ooh, perfect. 94 to, I don't know, 200 maybe. What the fuck did happen there? Maybe I have to highlight it. Yeah, stop. Maya, you piece of shit. Can you please just like select the fucking highlight? Oh my god, Maya's being a little bitch, a little punk ass bitch tonight. Well, especially right now. So, from file, is it insert? Oh, not replace all. Duh. I'm so stupid. Okay. Try that. Insert. No, it still doesn't work. Wow. Insert. It doesn't work. What the hell? What the hell, man? From file? Does that work? Got some swaying. What? Hang on a second. Get the fuck out of here. Dude, Studio Library is trash. Yeah, merge. Oh, I tell you what about if I do this? 1 to 94. Does it still give me lip? Fucking moving back and forth like that. What the hell? Insert. Okay. Okay, there's something. Okay, I did that. There's something. She's like dancing and shit. I wonder how that even looks. Spear and grip. I'm just gonna have her dancing the whole time. Alright, well this is as far as we're getting tonight for sure. I think Zoetrope, he's gonna have to be saved for later. I don't even like the way he's coming in. It's like, yeah. What the fuck happened to this dude? The same thing happened to Jingo with that. What the fuck is happening with these characters? Probably just parent her hand through there. Okay. I'm gonna call it for tonight. I gotta get to sleep, guys. Yeah, but thanks everybody for hanging out tonight. It's past midnight. We didn't get to fully polish everything. We got close. We were like the rest of the 10% needs to be done, but we're almost done. So, but anyway, yeah, I'll probably be back on tomorrow night, if not Thursday night. And we'll jump either back onto some 2B animation or some more Smash animation. Maybe play a video game or two. I don't know. I'll try to stream early. But appreciate you guys for hanging out. Thank you, was it Bearfish, for the follow. Thanks everybody on YouTube for watching. Thanks to all the lurkers. I appreciate you. Thank you, Tudor, for showing up. It's awesome to see you again, bud. Let's catch up sometime, man. You know, on like a chit chat. And there goes my fucking camera.